What's going on, everybody? Oh my God, it's fucking Pride Month. Listen, guys, here's my thing. I don't like to get political on social issues and stuff like that. But I think on this one, I have to say something. And let me tell you guys all something. I have family members that are gay. I have family members that are transsexual. I love them all. I have no problem with them being who they are. And for the most part, many of them never try to, place their sexuality or something like that to a point where they try to push their agenda to want me to accept them. I accept them for who they are. I love them all very much, and I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is this woke mentality that there's out there. For somehow everybody has to accept who you are, and for you to start, being accepted by others in a way that I think the boundaries have been drawn, and it's starting to bite a lot of the leftists in the butt. One, I have a problem with a drag queen going to a kindergarten class and trying to tell a story in full drag and trying to tell a story about homosexuality and stuff like that on a kid, on a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with retailers trying to throw their nonsense with their let me be gay apparel on little kids. Here's my thing. Little kids have no idea what they are. They don't understand whether they're gay or straight. In most cases, it's going to take them a little while for them to figure that out. But for you to throw that crap at them, like right away as they're growing and they're trying to understand life in general, I think that in reality is where I draw the line. Where, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather. I would never impose my way of thinking to my grandkids. I want them to be just like with my kids. I want them to be self-thinkers. I want them to think for themselves and believe whatever they believe in. But, it has to be justified. Look, guys, some of my daughters, they went to a liberal freaking university. And in many ways, we have discussions. And many of them are not always where we agree on. But regardless whether we agree or disagree, always love each other. We never get to a point where our disagreements over anything, whether it's politically or sexual oriented or whatever the case may be. I give them their space for them to be able to speak their mind, just like they need to hear mine as well. And we agree or disagree, but regardless of it, we love each other. I don't understand why we can't continue to do that in our society. I don't agree with a lot of the things that are going on right now. I don't want to impose people's sexuality on little kids. There's a borderline with that. There's a thing where, how is it that we have a whole month for fucking gays, but we have one day for Memorial Day? I think this is a fine reason why we need to stop all this labeling in our country. This whole Black History Month and Hispanic, History Month and Asian Heritage Month and all this other crap. Pride Month and whatever the fuck it is. Here's my thing. We're all Americans, guys. That's what we need to be celebrating. We need to be celebrating who we are as Americans, not by individual mentality kind of thing. I see all this crap on LinkedIn and all these other places where some guy who's the first of whatever gender or whatever race they are, and they go out there and say, I'm the first black judge in this state and blah, blah, blah. And I'm to a point that I'm like, I don't give a shit. Here's my thing. You're an American, all right? Be proud of that. Be proud of your accomplishments as an American, because, and the way I look at it is this country is the one that gave you that opportunity. It's all those people that fought for your fucking freedoms is the reason why you're here. You know, I think a lot of people don't really stop and think about why Memorial Day is so important. Because in many cases, Americans have had it easy, man. They don't understand anything about losing their freedoms or having to deal with the nonsense that a lot of other countries do. They don't, you know, they can go into a store, buy whatever they need to buy, and come back and not worry about a suicide bomber going out there and blowing up a freaking store, or somebody coming in racing with a freaking truck that's full of explosives and blowing up that fucking facility, or it's just have somebody that just randomly attacks you because of who you are. You know, none of them have ever dealt with that kind of violence. They've never been to a point where you see shooting in the streets and stuff like that. You've seen this in other countries, right? But we never seen that on a massive scale here. Why is that? Because of our great law enforcement and also our military. And it's the reason why you have the freedoms that you have. But nobody stops and thinks about that. Oh, they look at it as, well, Memorial Day, fuck, it's a 3-day weekend. We got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Not one of them motherfuckers goes out there to the cemetery and just places a flag on a veteran. It doesn't matter whether you know them or not. It's just recognizing people for their sacrifices, you know? And that's where I think I have the biggest problem. This whole woke mentality has kicked everybody else in the ass. It's kicked Bud Light's ass. It's got Kohl's in trouble. It's got Target in trouble. It's got all these other stupid ass fucking retailers that thought that, oh, this is a great opportunity for us to make more money. Well, let's stop and think about it. However you guys want to see it, there's more of us than there are of them. And, you know, just like many of you guys try to get rid of Aunt Jemima and Land of Lakes and all these other fucking things, now it's coming back and bite you in the ass. And now all of a sudden you have a problem with it. You know, here's my thing. You reap what you sow, man. So deal with the fucking consequences. All these retailers are a bunch of dumb fucks. You know, get off the woke mentality, man. You go woke, you go broke. All right? Fuck everything that deals with this whole fucking month, because I don't give a shit about it. I am a fucking Dodger fan, guys. And you know how fucking embarrassed I am that these motherfuckers let a group that dresses like nuns mock pretty much my fucking religion in front of fucking everybody. And somehow that's acceptable to them and to the rest of fucking people in that organization. I'm not going to fucking go to the Dodger game any fucking time soon, because they just piss me the fuck off. And it sucks, man. You can't even fucking enjoy anything in life nowadays because there's some sort of political fucking shit to go along with it. And I'm tired of it, guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys are tired of it. Anyways, guys, enjoy your Pride Month for all you guys that are gay and whatever the fuck it is, you know. If that fucking makes you happy, go right the fuck ahead. All I can tell you is that stop being so fucking radical, because a lot of us don't give a shit about you and your fucking way of thinking. That's pretty much all I got. Like always, God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And I'm out.